A very good afternoon. Welcome to NTA Channel 5 News at 1. I am Miriam Amadi. The Federal Capital Territory Administration has paid the sum of 2.9 billion naira for the promotion arrears of its staff. Chairman of the Joint Union Action Committee, Joak Korode Mutalikoro, made this known during the first quarterly meeting of the union with the FCT administration. Onoze Yakubu tells us more.
The quarterly meeting of the Joint Union Action Committee with the FCT administration is to review the general situation of the workforce of the FCTA. During the first quarterly meeting, JUAC Chairman Korede Mutalikoro commended the FCT Minister for the prompt payment of the December 2021 promotion salary arrears for both serving and retired staff of the administration.
Without telling us in December, he went out of his way and he paid a whopping sum of 2.9 billion naira just for promotion arrears. Without telling anyone, the next thing we saw was waking up and our staff attesting to the fact that these promotion arrears were paid.
FCTA Permanent Secretary Olushade Adeshola, who spoke on the highlights of the meeting, disclosed that the administration is committed to support JUAC in strengthening its cooperative society. He also applauded the union for resolving industrial action by the Nigerian Union of Teachers.
The various initiatives in the territory, the promotion exam for directors, and many others were discussed. And it was indeed a cordial relationship based on honesty of purpose, frankness, and dedication to the service of the citizen in the FCT.
We are going to sit up together with my management team and see how we are going to implement all the decisions made in line with the extant rules and regulations.
The Joint Union Action Committee, JUAC, is the umbrella body of the various employee unions in the FCT administration. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
Following the successful conclusion of the National Convention of the All Progressive Congress, APC, and the emergence of a new leadership, the FCT Minister of State, Ramatu Tijani Aliu, has congratulated the new elected National Chairman of the party, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, and other members of the National Working Committee. In a congratulation message signed by Ramatu Tijani Aliu, she described the convention as hitch-free and credible. The minister also expressed confidence in the ability of Adamu to deliver and contribute to the growth of the party through his new position. She said Abdullahi Adamu will deploy his political sagacity, leadership qualities, and experience which he acquired in both public and private sector towards building a viral and healthy party at the center. After 6 years of serving the people of Abuja Municipal Area Council as chairman, Abdullahi Adamu Candido embarked on a thank you and farewell visit to Sakari of Karo. Aisha Bashir reports.
All that is well ends well is a common refrain, and that played out when Abdullahi Adamu Candido, outgoing chairman of the Abuja Municipal Area Council, met with the people of Karu at the MS Palace in an emotional atmosphere of appreciation for dedicated service, memories, and commendation.
I have administered AMAC in the last 6 years now, and I'm going. But the area council will remain. There were chairmen before me. There will also be chairman after Kalam. Your children, my children, our great-grandchildren, even to come, they will one day be councillors and chairmen in AMAC. So we must not destroy it. And in not destroying it was why we say, let us put in our best. Once you have an opportunity, take advantage of that opportunity and do your best.
Beyond seeking wise counsel, His Royal Highness Emmanuel Tota urged politicians not to hesitate in approaching the traditional institutions for support as partners in progress.
I wish we should be brothers keepers. Our banner should be love. If I love you, I cannot hurt you. If I love you, I will never allow anything to touch you. We should forget the religion. It's one God we are serving.
The type of leadership that Honorable Candido, the executive chairman of Abuja Municipal Area Council, have executed is so excellent, impressive,
And we wish that we get more leaders like that. As we cooperated with him, the incoming chairman will do same.
On the entourage of the AMAC chairman were members of the transition committee. Aisha Bashir, NTA News.
The Kuteb ethnic nation of Nigeria has been urged not to allow politics divide it, but rather strengthen the ties that bind them together as a people. Thus came to the fore at the inauguration ceremony of the newly elected executives of the Abuja chapter of Kuteb Yusu of Nigeria. Deborah Gazajumaika reports.
Do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear allegiance to Kuteb nation and rest.
When Kuteb ethnic people of Taraba State began to take jobs in Abuja with the coming of the Federal Capital Territory, the elders saw the need for unity of purpose and came together to foster unity and to promote her culture. Kuteb executives say all these aspirations have seen the light of the day, giving members of Kuteb Yatu the privilege to serve in different capacities.
I want to especially congratulate the newly inaugurated executive. It has been through think and turn to see that we have a successful congratulation. We are not just inaugurating them, we are going to stand by them, we are going to support them, we will be available to make sure that they deliver on their promises.
What they need to do, as they're going to be a pillar to the Kuteb people in Abuja and the country.
Let us be inclusive. Let's allow every person, every group to be involved in whatever we're doing so that we can all progress together.
National chairman of the association, Emmanuel Wike, witnessed in the swearing-in ceremony of the newly elected executives to steer the affairs of the union, told the people to sacrifice their comforts to move Kuteb nation forward.
The Kutebs are in fact second largest ethnic group in Taraba State. And well, I want to tell you that they are highly educated. Let our members in Abuja see the change physically.
We'll look at how to build unity, because the association is being challenged in terms of unity. Unity becomes our focal point that we want to face to ensure that the people are united. When the people are united, there is that assurance that we will achieve that which we want to achieve.
There are 12 clans in Kuteb land. Kuteb Yatu was founded in 1952. Its local drum was on display at the event, which was also organized to address the people's differences.
Ensuring a good working relationship and adding value to the growth of the organization were the words of Chief Technical Officer, NTA Channel 5, Abuja, Mr. Jack Tonches, as he bows out of service. Aisha Obale reports.
There is a popular saying that there is time for everything, a time to serve and a time to retire. And the wish of every civil servant is to achieve such goals successfully and on a clean slate. Having served for 35 years, it was time to bid farewell to his boss, colleagues and friends. Mr. Jack Antonches, Chief Technical Officer, NTA Channel 5 Abuja, says he has served on different capacity at various NTA stations across the country and appreciates the relationship he has built while in service.
Apart from the experiences, the people I met is also something that I need to thank God for. You socialize and you work together as a team.
High point for Mr. Tonches is particularly his contribution to NTA Cafe and NTA Channel 5 Abuja.
But I look at it as retrieving that land back to NTA, which is nothing more than that. But in Channel 5 here, and progress of work has been going. So many progress that have been happening in terms of our operation.
General Manager, NTA Channel 5, Ayo Adewiyi, and Chief Engineer Hussein Mbaka pray for God's guidance in his future endeavor.
He is a very humble person. He is accommodating, and I enjoyed working with him. or any little infraction you see that happens, he will run or he will call. Even most of the time, he will just run and come instead of calling to come and see himself what's the nature of the problem.
Mr. Jack Tunches joined NTA in 1987 and started at NTA Jos. In Abuja, Aisha Oba Ali, NTA News.
Knowledge acquisition is a catalyst for development in any society desirous of sustainable progress. This was the message of speakers at the memorial lecture and book launch in honor of Sir Joseph Nze Owanwodo by family, friends and well-wishers in Abuja. Rosemary Bilal reports.
The memorial lecture aimed at highlighting the importance of investing positively in humanity for a better future focuses on enhancing potentials using development in Igbo land as case study. The initiative, a first of its kind, brought together dignitaries to celebrate the life and times of Sir Joseph Nwanwodo, who distinguished himself in selfless service.
In any nation, human capital development is very important, is very crucial to the development of a nation. It is not all about structures, but the human person too has to fulfill his potential.
The book, Fill the Gap, the reviewer says, is a timely piece which narrows the advanced impact of educational neglect to society's progress.
Friends for about 59 years, and we are so intimate, and he was intimate with many people. He is a man who loves development.
Wife of late Joseph Nwanwodo, Onyema Nwanwodo, and children describe him as a man of integrity who lived his life serving humanity.
I will just try to describe him in very few words, because if I'm to really describe him, we'll be here this time tomorrow. But he was a wonderful, humble, loving man with the fear of God that loved humanity.
My dad is one of the most intelligent people that I've ever known. He really loved to empower people, which is the main reason why we're having this memorial lecture.
A little bit strict, but one of his characteristics is that he was devoted to whatever he was doing.
15 chapters and 109 pages made the book, which focuses on people to live a godly life purpose and to begin each day with a moment in God's presence. Rosemary Bilal, NTA News.
This is NTA Channel 5 News at 1. We will be right back after this break. Stay with us.